Hello, I'm Kazuyuki Sunaga. I'm a university teacher and I teach library science and school librarianship at Tokyo, Japan. It's a great pleasure to be here. So, today I'm going to talk about the survey of information literacy among pupils and teachers in elementary schools in Japan as best practice. Hello, I'm Kazuyuki Sunaga. I'm a university teacher. Teach librarian science and school librarianship at Tokyo, Japan. It's a great pleasure to be here. So today I'm going to talk about the survey of information literacy among pupils and teachers in elementary schools in Japan as best practice. First, I'll explain the purpose of our research. What we're interested in is the relationship between the skills pupils want to learn and the skills teachers want to teach. It's not about employing a test to assess the information skills that pupils have acquired. It's also not about investigating student information literacy behavior. We conducted our research in 5 elementary schools between December 2019 and January 2020. This was before the start of pandemic COVID-19. The target schools were 2 schools in suburb of Tokyo and 3 schools around the regional cities. These elementary schools are public schools. Respondents included 339 fifth graders and 360 sixth graders for a total of 699 elementary school students and 67 faculty members. Here is an explanation of Japanese school system. There are 6 years of schooling for elementary school, 3 years for junior high school, and 3 years for high school. Compulsory education consists of 9 years of elementary and junior high school. Each school year starts in April and ends in March in next year. There are 3 vacations: summer vacation, winter vacation, and spring vacation. And this survey was conducted before and after the winter vacation. Let me explain the survey method. A questionnaire with 2 questions for the pupil and 3 questions for the teachers was distributed and collected after they had answered questions with the help of teachers and staff at each school. Question 1. What do you think of the information literacy for pupils and teachers? Respondents have to select one item from 8. A. Computer, B. Internet, C. School library, D. Books, E. Periodicals or magazine, F. Newspaper, G. Coverage, TV news programs, and H. Others. Question 2. Which skills would you like to acquire yourself for pupils and teachers? They had to choose 3 items from 10. Question 3. Which skills will you teach to your pupils? For teachers, they had to choose 3 items from 10. Items were A. Identify your task, B. Searching information, C. Reading information, D. Evaluating information, E. Making a note, F. Presenting the product, G. Self-evaluation, H. Using the PC and internet, I. Using library, J. Others. The following is an explanation of the aggregated result. Question 1. The pupils seem to think of the internet in terms of information literacy. Some of the answers included a computer, but the expected answer was TV news programs. Other answers included brain and artificial intelligence, AI. I talk about question 1 answers for teachers. The teachers' answers were almost equal for computer and internet. Other responses included the tablet and the smartphone. Question 2. Pupils are most interested in developing the skills to identify the purpose of the task and to present the result. Of relatively low interest were note-taking skills, and of lowest interest were self-evaluating skills regarding the efficiency of the task process and the effectiveness of products. I talk about question 2 answers for teachers. Teachers also indicated that the skills they most want to acquire was the ability to present the product. The skills they were least interested in were note-taking and self-evaluation. Question 3. Among the skills that teachers wanted to teach their pupils, there were few responses for note-taking and self-evaluating skills. I'd like to focus on question 2 and 3. The table shows 3 levels of categorization. 300 or more pupils' responses to question 2 as a high level, 150 to 300 as moderate level, and 100 or less as low level. 30 or more teachers' responses to question 2 and 3 at high level, 50 to 30 as moderate level, and 10 or less as low level. From this table, we can see that both pupils and teachers were very interested in the skills of presenting their achievement. This is because of emphasis on results in school classroom. Both pupils and teachers have a moderate interest in skills to evaluate the reliability and accuracy of information. In the past, when we conducted the same survey with high school and junior high school students, they were not very interested in that skills of evaluating information. But in this survey with elementary school students, they were more interested. This is probably because of a fake news problem that has arisen. People have reliability less interested in the note-taking skills. Few teachers want to learn themselves, and few teachers want to teach than their pupils. This is because photocopy can be used to copy materials, and personal computers can be used to easily copy and paste. However, quoting minimum amount of information that is necessary for you is one of these skills that require the focused awareness and will require the training from elementary school stage. Finally, that skills of self-evaluation of the efficiency of the work process and the effectiveness result is least interested in both pupils and teachers. This is probably because Japanese school class focus on result, or in another, uh, or in other words, grade and not pay attention to the process of acquiring skills. The American Library Association's definitions of information literacy is a set of ability requiring individuals. In Japan, comprehensive learning time was introduced in 2003, and inquiry learning has been strengthened. With time-centered learning, pupils rarely focus their attention on the distinctive individual skills of information literacy. For example, in elementary school, pupils learn about growing plant life in the class curriculum way, but emphasis on learning from perspective of geography, weather, topography, plants, agriculture, and food. And less attention is paid to the skills of information literacy. For the future, we believe it important to continue term-based inquiry learning while focusing on the acquisition of skills that were revealed in this way. This survey to be less interested in students and teachers. Thank you so much for your kind attention.